The bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCF's offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grab near the marker. It's Wade. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
A lot of things have gone right for this offense, but I think this quarterback right now is playing with a little too much confidence. He held the football.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run, and they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Fires to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Jackson will throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay. If they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw here.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Broncos will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Plows through the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now sliding to his left. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Rides the back on the option to give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Under fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, it's a reverse. There he goes. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. How in the world did he miss that? Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Boise State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Got the quick completion. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Madsen. Plucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrod. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's a reverse. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Knights. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
Here comes the two-point try. They run the reverse. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They get to him as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. On first down, here comes this offense. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Broncos are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, it's the end around. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. It's reverse. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. At the 35, he's open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Got a man, it's Wade. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. It's a reverse. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Makes the grab on the left. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Bringing the heat. Looking for a big gain. Finds a spot in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with an end around. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They run the reverse. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Knights want to crank the tempo. It's a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Oh, it's a reverse.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. It's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finding an escape route. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. It's a reverse. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They've been running it, but now the pass. He uncorks one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They'll bring him